Hey guys, welcome back to the Laker family. I'm going to get into last night's game between the Lakers and the Washington Wizards. Um, Seemed like we came out very lethargic and very asleep. I don't know if it was because the guys had such of a great Thanksgiving dinner, but you can tell for whatever reason the guys were not focused to start the game. As the Wizards got out to an early lead, it was like maybe 15-2 or something like that. And then that's when the Lakers began to just say, all right, come on, let's go ahead and pick it up. LeBron started scoring early, getting guys involved. Anthony Davis was very big again in this game. The guy is just sensational. He's very he's even better than what I expected to get from him. And the scary thing about it is, I believe he has another gear, another level that he can go to. Because both he and LeBron didn't even have to play in the fourth quarter of this game. How well we just clamped down and we did what we were supposed to do against a team like this. That's a sign of good coaching as well. We took out their main focal points on offense, which were Bradley Beal. Thomas Bryant had been a key factor to this team. Moritz Wagner had been a key factor. And they have an underrated rookie, Rui. I don't want to butcher his name. I think it's Rui Hamaka. Let me see if I see it here. I don't want to make Wizards fans mad at me. But yeah, Hakamura. Those guys have been key contributing factors to the Wizards even having 6 or 7 wins so far, which is surprising without them having John Wall. But yeah, we put our foot down on this team like we were supposed to do, and you can tell the difference between when we were asleep the first couple of minutes in that first quarter to we just flipped the switch. It was like a 15-2 run from the Wizards. Then we ended up finishing the half like 37 to 23, and it was night and day the level of how this team can just turn it on, and that was amazing in itself. So as the game went on, we continued to just play stifling defense all over the place. The Wizards could get nothing easy. Anthony Davis blocking and rejecting sending stuff everywhere. He was rejecting things that I didn't even think he could get to. I'm talking about flying in the air to get to blocks. He had like 2 incredible blocks against their rookie, Rui. And LeBron played great defense once again. They were doing live plays. Like it was just everything was coming easy. Rondo, you saw the connection between Rondo and Anthony Davis. They have great chemistry, and you can tell that the chemistry that they had when they were both on the Pelicans, they brought that same chemistry here. Because you can see Rondo doesn't even have to really say anything or doesn't do any type of expressive motion to for Anthony Davis to know what he wants him to do. It's like a split second. Anthony Davis knows, okay, he wants me to backspin off of this guy and go up for an alley-oop, and that's awesome to see that. Rondo continues to impress with his 3-point shot as well. I told y'all in my last couple of videos, I was happy that he didn't stop trying to expand upon his game and recognize that having a 3-point shot is very, very valuable in today's game. You could get away with not being able to shoot back in his Boston Celtics days, before the whole Stephen Curry explosion. But now it's very, very vital that you have that to a part of your game. So kudos to Rondo for noticing that he needed to add that to his game. Kyle Kuzma he played good defense. He wasn't really a part of the offense last night, um, which is a little concerning, because after he just had that very efficient game against the Pelicans, he came out and wasn't so much a part of the offense. It wasn't like we really needed it, but you still would like to see growth as far as where he fits in this team. Is he just like a Robert Horry role player type of guy, or can he actually be a third star? You know that basically like what Chris Bosh was to the Heat. He doesn't have to be to the same level of Chris Bosh, but something close. You know that third quasi star, something like that. We need to see actually what Kuzma's role actually is on this team, and it's kind of been hard to judge that because he's been up and down. He had that good stretch of 5 games. He came in, I think it was like maybe 4 games of struggling to find his feet. Then he had boom like 5 good games in a row where he was scoring like 20, about around that 20-point mark every game. Then I think he got poked in the eye, and then he ended up having like 2 or 3 bad games in a row, and people were going back into a frenzy on whether we should trade him or not. Nonsense and stuff like that. Then he broke out and had the efficient 16-point game against the Pelicans. Knocking down all those clutch threes when we most needed him. Now he's back. He looked just not involved with our offense last game, and then to add insult to injury, he got injured. I don't know if it was the same ankle that he had sprained during the Summer Olympics, but that's something to keep an eye on. I'm hearing that it's not too bad. The X-rays were negative, so let's hope that he can come back as soon as possible. I'm hearing that he's listed day to day, but Frank Vogel said that if the game was a little bit closer, he could Kuzma could have actually came back out there and played. They were just being precautionary with him. So we're supposed to get an update on the Kuzma and Avery Bradley injuries supposedly today during practice. So let's cross our fingers and hope for the best for both of those guys. Here's some good news. We had a JaVale McGee sighting. I had been talking about I was a bit disappointed in JaVale McGee overall this season. He had like maybe 4 or 5 like all-star type of games where he put up like maybe 20, 19, and 2 or 3 blocks. He has had those type of games, but it's only been in very limited. But otherwise, he's been rather silent. Not even an active live body down low like I would like. But last night, I felt like he did a much better job of that than only 22 minutes here. 15 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. That's all I ask for from JaVale McGee. I don't ask for the moon and the stars from him because I'm realistic and I know we're not going to get that every night from him. But if he can give us anywhere close to this and just be a defensive presence, setting good picks, screens, and catching timely alley-oops, things of that nature. That's all I'm looking for from JaVale McGee. This is what I want. Please keep this up, JaVale, especially when we start getting into this tougher schedule like we're about to embark on. Danny Green, same goes for him. Please keep this up. I told y'all I would like to keep him in the 10 to maybe 12, 13 point range. He had 11 points last night, hit 3 threes. He was 3 or 5 for 3-point range and played great defense. Him, Danny Green, Caldwell Pope, Alex Caruso, all those 3 guys, they played hellacious defense on the opposing guards on the Wizards. I think Bradley Bradley had to struggle for his points. He ended up with 18, but he was 2 for 7 from 3-point range, and 5 for 13 from the field. Um, Troy Brown Jr. same thing, 4 for 10. I think Ish Smith had a decent game, 13 points, but he was 6 for 14. So those guys, they did their job defensively, and I was pleased to see that. Quinn Cook, I was very happy to see Quinn Cook go off last night. Yeah, most of it was in garbage time, and the game was already out of hand. But still, I don't care. I'm just happy to see that he was able to show some type of confidence. 17 points, and he hit 3 or 4 3-pointers. We need that type of production from him too. And again, with him, I don't need 17 points every night. I just need to see confidence, assertiveness, running an offense. When our guys are sitting, knocking down timely threes. Just don't be a non-factor completely out there. But very, very good game. Very good game for Quinn Cook. Dwight Howard, same thing. Good game. 8 points, 5 rebounds. He dunked on Bertans. That was a very pleasing sight to see. Just causing havoc too. Getting under the other big man's skin and having them struggles too as well. But yeah, I think that LeBron James, man, he's still leading the MVP race in my eyes. Giannis is like right there gunning on his heels, and I think our record is kind of helping LeBron's cause too as well, to kind of keep him with that little edge in front of Giannis. But you can still have people that go both ways on it. You can have voters make just a strong enough case for Giannis as they can for LeBron at this point. Just to keep it realistic. I don't want to just diss Giannis like he's not doing anything. The guy has been sensational all year, and I've had him second in my MVP race for the most part of the year. So I think as long as we keep winning, and LeBron is playing this Magic Johnson type of style where he's still able to score better than what Magic Johnson was doing, but he's assisting. He's assisting and leading the league like a Magic Johnson did. So that is what's keeping him with that little edge in front of Giannis to me. Now, the schedule is going to get tougher for us. We can't come out with these 15-point deficits and things of that nature like we've been doing against these subpar teams. And I believe that our team recognizes that. I really feel like they know that they have to come out with a major mindset going forward, because the schedule is going to get very, very brutal. We've had our share of winnable games, and it bought us time to gain chemistry and cohesion between the team, which we sorely needed. And the Clippers have been kind of struggling too. I just wanted to add that in there, which also gets me hyped. They lost to the Spurs last night. So good job, Spurs. I hate y'all too, but I hate the Clippers just that much more. So I think I hit the bulk of it, guys. And thank y'all for watching. I will be back for another recap of the Lakers versus Mavericks Sunday. Hopefully we can have Kuzma back for that game, because Luka Doncic is no joke. And even though Porzingis has been up and down coming back from his injury, you don't want this to be the game that he goes off. So let's keep Porzingis kind of at bay there. If you have to let Luka do what he do, and keep his assists. If you want to let him score, then keep his assists down. If you want to let him assist, keep his scoring down. You have to pick and choose one. You know, so if we had Bradley for this game, I really feel like it would be a piece of cake because Bradley knows how to get up under opposing guards' skin. But let's take care of business Sunday, and I'll be back for that. So thank y'all for watching. As always, if y'all want to be a part of the Laker family, just like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all. Bye.
Yeah. 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 Hey, I got my